I don't know what is the issue, but it is very frustrating when I have perfect signal, no other issues that I can tell, and my stream just keeps abruptly ending due to an unknown error. That's what it tells me. Due to an unknown error. Well, that's super frustrating when I have zero connectivity issues, any of that kind of stuff. I can see blue sky right there. Look at that. You gotta wait for these two little butt heads. One is up there, one is over on the other side going down the trail, even though we're not going that way. They'll show up eventually. Somebody's been out here recently. I wonder where they came from. I didn't see any footprints from the trailhead parking lot we were on. I wonder if they came from the houses that are down here. Oh, here comes one of them. He's wandering over like, oh, I'm sorry, I thought we were going that way. No, we still gotta wait for this one up here, Riley. She's up there exploring the rocks. I would go that way, but it doesn't go anywhere. It'll like abruptly ends over there on another little ridge line. Now you can go off trail and just climb up the, what are you doing up there? Come on. She looked over the rocks and now she can't figure out how to get back down through them. You weirdo. She finally looked over the precipice down at us like, oh, what are you guys doing down there? I'm trying to go down the trail, you weirdo. We were waiting for you. Yeah, the only time I've ever been that way, like we went to the end of the trail, even though it's not really a trail by the time you get to that ridge. And I was like, oh, maybe this wraps around and comes out over by the head lane trailhead, but no, there's no like anything going down anywhere. And so we just off-trailed it to the top of the mountain, and then from the top of the mountain, there's a little satellite trail that goes back to the main trail. Even though it's still, again, not really a trail at that point. That's just what people have been doing. Ooh, the air smells super crisp back in this area. Okay, these two are ridiculous. Which I'm not complaining. But I don't want to like take off without them. Like, it'd be nice to just keep running. I need to train my body to keep running. That's why I said I'm not complaining about having to stop and walk for a little bit. But just like every 20 feet. Like, I want them to be able to explore the smells. So I'm okay with it. It's just, ooh. And of course, now Riley decides she wants to run. Ooh, we hit uphill. Wish I would normally be able to run, no problem. But I think I'm definitely one of those people that I am not a. If I'm going to go for a run, it needs to be first thing in the morning. And by first thing, I mean within a couple hours of waking up. Between an hour and 2 hours from waking up, I'll just put it that way. If I go any later than that, my body just like feels super winded and like it's just tough to run. You might ask me, well, Shad, you go running at nighttime all the time. I do. It's always easy runs though, where I don't have to work that hard. My second run at night is always an easy run. Because the thought of having to do like threshold work or something, tempo run at night, oh, that sounds so bad. I'm already just trying to go up the mountain. I mean, I guess we could try, but I would lose. I'd definitely lose signal. We don't have time for that either. So we're just gonna. Oh, jeez. You know, if I could lose the extra 25 pounds I have on me right now, one, running would be so much easier. I kind of want to do the lower trail. Oh, or not the lower, but the middle trail. Oh, there's a top trail. Because the middle trail, then we'd get a little bit extra going up to the other trail. But whatever. Oh. But yeah, it would be way easier. But right now, trying to run up a hill is like, I feel like I have a freaking weight vest on, which is only going to make me stronger. And then the extra weight is irrelevant, really. And I'm just talking me personally. I'm not talking. People can be all sorts of different ways. I mean, there is very, very successful runners that are not what society deems as the typical, like running, you know, body type profile or whatever. And there's some that are way too skinny. Like, they would be a much stronger athlete with a little bit of weight on them. Both as body fat and muscle. Here are a bunch of geese. Well, that's a big old flock. This is kind of late in the year for the geese to still be flying south. Guess is they probably spent the last month at freeze out or in that area. We're taking off. A lot of the freaking geese and freeze out will stay there all year round. But then we get a lot of times where it'll get super cold for like a month and a half, and even freeze out freezes over, which you would think by the name of freeze out it would freeze over all the time. These two are so much fun sniffing whatever. There must be voles or mice or something buried in the snow that they keep smelling. They're just shoving their nose in these little grass clumps with snow all around them. That's kind of weird. looking all around here, and it's not like really deep snow because you can still see some of the grass coming through. It's a lot like this though. I mean, this is what those mountainsides look like. So there's, you know, a good 3 or 4 inches of snow. But then I look up there. That mountain right there is higher than this. And even the first ridge line closer is higher than this. But there is like 0 snow, which is kind of crazy. Like, why is it only right there? Because even to the left and to the right, there's snow. Must just be enough like rock or something there that it was a little bit warmer and melted the snow as it landed, versus the grass and stuff kind of insulates it from heat, from melting. Although Riley's over here making yellow snow everywhere. Somebody else parked up on the top. Oh, there's 2 people now up on the top parking lot. Since we left, I almost thought about just saying no dice to the run today. But the last like hour, I was just trying to get through the one section on my study guide, which took about, well, I mean, it took 3 hours to get through the whole thing. But I was like, oh, I'm almost to the quiz for this first part. And then, because there was only like, you know, 2 videos left. And then I click on the video and it's like 17-minute long. I'm like, where all the other videos have been like 3 to 5 minutes. So I was like, what the hell? So that took another hour. Plus then I had to take the quiz. The whole time these 2 were just going, I don't know how to explain it. They weren't like misbehaving or whatever, but you could tell that they're getting antsy. There's the word I'm looking for. They were just getting antsy. Well, Nari wasn't. She was like laying in her favorite spot, blanket over her, just out. Like, if a human was to be out like that, there'd be a big puddle of drool on their pillow or wherever. In her case, on the floor, because her head was hanging over the side of her little bed. Which, again, she's not a morning girl. So. And these 2 woke me up at, both of them woke me up at, I think Riley was the first one to get up. Oh no, it was Nari. Nari was the first one to get up. And then because she got up, Riley decided she wanted to get up because she didn't go. We went outside to do bedtime potties at like 9:30 last night so that we could just go to bed, and then I could do just studying until I fell asleep. Riley didn't go potty. She would not go potty. So I went back upstairs. And of course, she didn't really drink a lot of water throughout, the evening since our run last night. And so then, of course, we come back inside, and then she decides, oh, I couldn't go potty because I just didn't need to go, so I better just drink a shitload of water before we go to bed. So I knew she was gonna have to go. So of course, Ari got up, and so then she was like, well, I really have to go potty now. So that was at like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, somewhere around there. And I almost thought about just getting up because then I was awake. We went outside where it was freezing. and laid there for a while, and then I was finally like, I suppose, like I was gonna be like, I should, because I was awake, I was like, I'll just grab the iPad and start doing some studying. Where are you going? We're going back to the vehicle. Yeah, you got snow on your nose. But I knew if I did that, then I would have been awake the whole time, so I just laid there trying to go to sleep. And for whatever reason, friggin' Ari insisted that she had to sleep up by my shoulders, which I think is because the previous night Riley claimed that spot before she got into bed. So she was relegated to being on my feet, and I could tell she was sad about that. So last night she made sure to claim her spot before. But I say all that because then she freaking had itchy butt or something, and she was like kept like freaking body slamming me, and she's trying to lick her butthole. And so then I couldn't get to sleep anyways. So I say all that, saying that I did not sleep well last night. Like, I got a decent amount of hours of sleep, but it was not good sleep. Now there's another person that just showed up there too. All these people showing up out here now. Saw a thing in the other day about the city is contemplating, so that would be like Mount Helena, Mount Ascension off of Jackson Street, so it'd be the Jackson Street. I would guess and say probably Davis Gulch, whichever that one's called, the old shooting range. There's a couple other ones out there too. And like closing them at nighttime, like putting a gate up. Now, they're always like, well, they're not closed necessarily, like, but there's no like overnight parking or camping there. Like, those rules are stated big when you get to the trailhead. Now, I've mentioned in the past how we've noticed it out here. Somebody was definitely, and there's no camping overnight over here either, or overnight parking. And somebody definitely was setting up to camp up out here. And I've seen it at like Old Shooting Range. I've seen it at Mount Ascension, Jackson Street, or whatever it is. Is it Jackson Street? I don't think it's Jackson. You go down Beale Street, so I don't know why it would be called Jackson Street. Maybe it is, I don't know. But I've noticed somebody there even when we rolled in there at like 11 o'clock at night, because we were just rolling into town and I really had to pee. And so that was on our way. And so we stopped there, and there was somebody definitely, like, not even trying to really hide it. They had their lawn chair out and all that kind of stuff, you know, cooking dinner, all that kind of stuff. But anyways, so the city here recently has been having to deal with vandalism in a lot of these, in the pit toilets at a lot of these locations. And so they're like seeking public input on closing down at nighttime from 10 o'clock at night to 5 o'clock in the morning, having them closed, like putting a gate so you can't even get in there. And it's like the public is like 90% of everybody. You can tell the people that don't use the trailheads, they're the trailheads, or if they do, it's like, noon. The best weather of the day or whatever. Because they're like, that 10% is like, oh yeah, no problem, whatever. Do it lady. Then the other 90% is like, why are you punishing the rest of us for like one or two individuals' actions? You know, like one guy's like, I go to work at 7 in the morning, so like in the summertime, I'm up on the trails in order to get my trail run in. I'm up there at like 3:30 in the morning, or the only time I can run is like 11:30 at night, you know, type of thing. Oh, geez, gosh dang it. Yeah, freaking 5 feet to the side of me, and she freaking took out my leg. Freaking fool. She's totally oblivious to anything. Like, she takes out little kids all the time because she's just not paying attention. And she goes running by them like that, not necessarily to do anything to them. You know, she's not running at them. She's just running by them. She's totally oblivious, and then she sideswipes them like that and knocks them out. Or old people. She's done it to old people too. But I think there's a hint, because so many cities in Montana now are starting to turn ultra, I don't even know what the word would be for it, but against van lifers and that kind of stuff. And so they don't even want, that's why, like one of my friends, I'm very cautious about when I stealth camp. There's nothing against the law, like city ordinance or anything like that. Laws now saying it's illegal to be homeless, basically. Like, well, there's a reason why they're homeless. Like, what the hell? And of course, this person's gonna roll out and just let their dogs out. Oh, all right. That's your own fault. Riley, come on. There you go. Riley. Riley. Hey, Riley.
Hi. How you doing?
Hey, come on. Get up here. Thank you, Riley. Should be okay. It's just kind of awkward. This guy just rolled in and just letting us. I mean, I get it. This dog wants some exercise. He's got a bird dog and well, I guess technically they're both bird dogs. One is a pointer, one is a retriever. This is kind of awkward because then there's 2 people sitting in the truck with it running. Maybe I'll see you guys tonight. If I go hit in the gym, maybe we'll see you tonight. But other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Whenever it won't be tomorrow. I definitely won't see you guys tomorrow. Earliest would be probably Tuesday night, maybe Wednesday morning. But that's going to be it. Thanks, everybody. And I will see you guys next time. Bye, everyone. Love you all.